Wrapping up our showcase here at Telemon is champion 2-year-old colt of his year and champion first season sire, Sidestep. A son of the great Exceed and Excel, who was the last horse to earn champion first season sire honours for Darley before this horse emulated his illustrious father. And Sidestep is one of a handful of first season sires to produce a Golden Slipper winner in his first crop. I think the last one to achieve that was Stratum, a very successful sire, as was of course the late great More Than Ready. You must be so proud to have a horse of this calibre to headline your roster.
I feel like clapping him on, Mike. If you think about the qualities he has as a performer, being the first colt home in a Golden Slipper is a pretty good start. We've been fortunate enough to be close to a slipper campaign with Sunlight, and I can't emphasise enough the reason that race has become our great breed shaping contest is it tests every part of a horse's makeup. They have to have the ability to get there, but more than that, they have to be tough. I've got a clip on my phone of Kiyomichi in a paddock at Woodlands, and in it John Sunderland, when giving an update to the Darley and Godolphin people, says, "I wish I could tell you what makes a Golden Slipper winner, but I think it's something that's inside that we can't see." Sidestep didn't win a Golden Slipper, but he went very, very close, and there wasn't a colt of his generation that could get the better of him in the Golden Slipper. So he's got that something inside him that we just can't see, and he's proven that he can pass it on. He's done an outstanding job so far. His oldest are just now 4, and despite suffering from a fairly well documented lack of numbers, he's racked up 6 stakes performers, and it seems like every other day he's throwing really nice winners. There's an expression about some stallions having to build their own house, and that's what we're seeing Sidestep doing. We couldn't be happier with the yearlings that we've got here by him, and we're really confident that this horse will play out over time. We do have a lot of very smart breeders who know how to play the game, and they're breeding this year, and they'll be back next year while his fee remains so affordable. When what we call the Kiyomichi crop of 2020 are racing as 2 and 3 year olds, this horse will be hitting his straps, and those breeders from this season will be rewarded. You've got to do your homework. I've done the pedigrees on all of his best horses, obviously including the 6 stakes horses that he's thrown, and they're clearly the best performers from those mares, and that's a huge sign that this is a high quality stallion.
James Cummings is the trainer of champion 2-year-old filly Kiyomichi, who of course won the Golden Slipper by Sidestep, and James spoke to us from Osborne Park.
Kiyomichi was a very talented filly on the track. A strong, classic looking bay filly. She had lovely long legs, sound, clean limbed. In her debut in the second week of November, down the track in the same race was our future Magic Millions winner, Exhilarates. But everything she did, she was very forward, very professional. She was a very, very dominant winner of the Magic Night, only 7 days out from her grand final. And she dominated a very good slipper, and that included our Colt Microphone, who was in absolutely sparkling form, and who just, I think, gave her a little bit too much ground to make up to be able to beat her on the day.
Kiyomichi in front from Microphone and Lauren. Kiyomichi led all the way. Kiyomichi beats Microphone.
His fertility is phenomenal. You know, we've been sending mares that haven't been able to get in foal for a year or two, and first cover, bang, they're in foal. He's a magnificent animal. Throws that type of temperament into the mares and into the foals. They're easy to handle, easy to do anything with, and he's proving on the track that they're training on. You know, they're not only can you get a Golden Slipper winner, the horses are actually training on, and you look at any racetrack, you've got your runners, they're there, country, city, they're all over the place, and value fee, he ticks a lot of boxes.
Oh look, I think Sidestep's, he's a boon to have here in Queensland. plenty of marketing campaigns for stallions, you know, right through the 100 into Victoria, talking about the Golden Slipper. Well, this horse has actually produced a Golden Slipper winner, and that's a huge feat. That should not be underestimated in any means. Added to that, he's got 6 stakes performers, and they've only turned 4. I think this is a horse that's building his profile. He's building his following. A lot of smart breeders from down south, from the Hunter and further south, have sent mares up in the last 18 months that I know of. These are smart breeders, big operations, and they've sent mares up here to go to this stallion. I think plenty talk the talk. This horse has really walked the walk, you know, and I think he's a wonderful opportunity for Queensland breeders to save having to send their mares south. You've got a genuine proven stallion right here in Queensland at a very commercial and a very doable fee.